Hey, what is going on, everyone? Hopefully you guys are all having a great day and have been enjoying Season 16 of Apex Legends so far. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how to get back into the lobbies that you should be in, because unfortunately Season 16 has brought us a lot of good changes into the game, but unfortunately they haven't exactly fixed the game's matchmaking system. So that is why in today's video, I'll be showing you how to fix that so you can get back into casual Apex Legends matches. I will say though, with this season's update, they did add in some changes to the matchmaking system, but as a ton of new people come back and try Apex this season, as well as the player base we have already, it is going to take some time for the new algorithm to process everyone's data, so hopefully everybody can have a better and more fair matchmaking experience down the road this season. And before I go over all of that, you may already notice the background gameplay. This gameplay is from Apex Legends orientation matches, and basically you can go into one of these matches and just play against all bots, and these matches are super fun, low stress, and overall super enjoyable. And I'm going to be bringing a video out very soon going over how to get into one of these matches, so definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already so you can get notified as soon as that video comes out. Subscribing doesn't come at any cost to you, and you could always unsubscribe later. But with that announcement out of the way, let's get right into today's video. In this video, I'm going to be going over the 3 best working methods that we have this season. And the first method on this list is the fuse method. I have mentioned this method in a previous video, but I can honestly say at the end of the day, this method works the best. All you'll need to do for this method is start up a match of no-fill duos or trios and make sure you go into the match as fuse. Once you get into a match and you're on the dropship, make sure you land as fast as you can. And while you are flying down from the dropship, make sure to empty out your entire inventory. Once you have landed, all you'll want to do is throw Fuse's tactical on the ground and just let his knuckle clusters eliminate you. Once this has happened, just leave the game, and you'll want to repeat this process 5 times and then play a match like normal. And you should notice now, instead of getting into super hard unbearable lobbies, you are now getting into a lot more casual and playable lobbies. Now moving on to the second method, which I think is also a good and viable method this season. And if the fuse method just isn't working for you, I definitely recommend trying this. Again, all that you'll need to do is start up a match of no-fill duos or trios, but once you get into the match, wait for the character selection screen to pass. Then the game is going to show you your squad, and then the game is also going to show you the champion squad. As soon as the game is done showing you the champion squad, immediately leave the match and return to the main lobby. And you will also want to repeat this same process 5 times. And once you do this 5 times and then play a match like normal, you are going to be looking for the same results as I mentioned in the last method. You should notice that no Apex predators are landing on you, and the match that you are currently playing is going a lot more smoother, and you're having a more casual experience than your usual Apex matches. Now, if these 2 methods just aren't working for you, the next method I'm going to be going over never gets patched and it always works. And this third method is very much different from the last 2 methods. What you will want to do for this method is to start up the training mode. Once you have started up the training mode, as soon as you load in, immediately back out, and that's it. That's all you have to do. It is pretty simple, but I'll go over the downsides of this after I'm done explaining it. Now, once you're back in the lobby, you'll know you've done this right if you come back as Lifeline. And once you have done this, you'll want to start up a match like you normally would, although make sure to remain as Lifeline until you get into the match, and then you can switch back to whichever character you want to. And once you have done this, you should now get into a casual lobby. And the nice thing about how this method works, I have found that this basically just takes your skill-based matchmaking rank, which is the rank that the game basically gives your account to determine which match you'll go into, which is usually a really hard and unbearable match. But when you do this, the game goes ahead and throws it out. So the match you end up getting into after doing this wasn't determined off of your skill-based matchmaking rank. Now, unfortunately, this is the only method on this list that isn't renewable, and by that I mean the other methods can be done multiple times. They can can be repeated and they will still work. With this method in particular, I find after doing it once or twice a day, this method will just stop working. It's almost like the game finally realizes what is actually going on, and then this method really doesn't work. You can usually get 1 or 2 uses out of it a day, so for whatever reason, after the daily refresh, you can come back in and all of a sudden it's going to work again for a couple times. But to reiterate, this is a super good method at the end of the day. It won't be putting you up against brand new players, but it also won't be putting you up against diamonds, masters, and preds. And with all that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. A big thank you to my subscribers and channel members. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and I'll see you all around later. Bye, guys.